are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sonny Gray is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Digging in now, Corey Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
1 out, nobody on. Hey. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball. And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Dodgers down in order, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the left fielder, Jesse.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Dan D-Row, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
That's wide, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Three balls and a strike to the Reds' left fielder. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. Fouled away. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch.
That's outside.
Here it comes on 1-1. 2-1.
One strike.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Cutter, and that's a called strike two. So a full count now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Peterson. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. Solo shot here to left, number 23 for him thus far. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that. Blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
In now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 out, nobody on. Strike called, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
A swing and a hard-hit grounder. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Reds are staked to an early 1-0 lead. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
The 1-0 home. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Number 31, Josh Peterson.
Standing in, Jock Peterson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Striding into the box, Max Muncy, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's outside.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
Batting 7th, the catcher, number 34.
Now at the plate, James McCann. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0 home. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey into the upper deck and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first home run of the season, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Into the box now, Gavin Lutz.
Gavin Lutz.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. One 0 count. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Here now the 2-2.
We got a full count. 3-2. What are you doing?
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Come on, Red.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 2-1 Los Angeles. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here we go.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 0-2 once more. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 302 is the average coming in. 11 home runs and 23 driven in. The 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now for the Reds, Kurt Casale. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail it here, 2-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Walker Buehler. 9-1-2 due up.
Walker Buehler.
First offering on its way. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Two and 2. Here now the 2-2. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Moustakas bare-handed effort. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Turner hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's Corey Seager as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gray ready with the 0-1.
Aye. The count is 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They still lead it 2-1.
Welcome back. The Reds are set to hit here in the third inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for
Now
the
at
Reds,
the plate, number 4.
The center
He brings a
fielder,
rather ugly
number
230s batting average into this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an
Batting
inning.
time.
One thing to give up
No
a walk,
pitcher.
but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little
Right.
thrown off right now.
The pitcher, Sonny Gray, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way, and he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. The 0-1. And look out. Oh, that got him. And anytime you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh, boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Stepping in, Jesse Winker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. From the stretch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1.
I got 2 on the count.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3. The count is 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Now here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. This is foul right side. The 1-1 home.
Nope, inside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Peterson, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder. The 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. McCann finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Moustakas is retired, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 2.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on the way.
Ball exercise.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on the fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Galvis, a 5'10" switch hitter. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one
Now
away.
batting, catcher, Kirk Valley.
Into the box, Kurt Casale. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be two. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Reds 1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Now the 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Here's the 2-1 home. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now here's the pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready to take his hacks again, James McCann, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The next 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Gavin Lutz, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Fouled away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in, number 4. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fastball called for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count one.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Travis Jankowski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 31, Travis Jankowski.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jesse Winker has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Michael Lorenzen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
Walker Buehler.
First offering on its way. Swing and a looper to left. And that's in there, base hit. So the leadoff base hit from the pitcher's spot will turn the lineup over to start the inning.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, fouled off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
All even now, 2-2. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside. Let's go, Red. Hey.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Get it together, Red. You can do it, Red. Come
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Bueller is off at first with 2 away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for LA as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Joey Votto.
The first baseman, Joey Votto.
Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Slider laid off for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good battle. Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder going back. And that one is gone. on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas, number 201 in his career. And the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Ross Stripling, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
Nick Castellanos now.
The right fielder.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Hit on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
35, Cody Bellinger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Next up is Max Muncy as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. A 1-0 delivery. In for a strike. It's 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Votto. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Detective number 34, James McCann.
Stepping in, James McCann comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that time.
A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The set and the 1-1. Slider is in there. Now it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 2-2. Last half of the seventh here, and up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the seventh. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
In now, Kurt Casale, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Stripling has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Standing in now, number 4.
Nope.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Turner's got it, and that's the second out.
The pitcher, number 55. Robert.
Phillip Urban will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6. Phillip Urban.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. The 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Bellinger is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 2-2. Matt Bowman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67. Matt Bowman.
Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go is the second baseman, Gavin Lutz.
Gavin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bowman has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
That's a ball.
Too high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the pitcher, Ross Stripling.
Chris Taylor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
A ball and no strikes. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Justin Turner, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped on the ground to first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Scott Alexander is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Alexander is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Alexander, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Gloved by Turner. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. In is Joey Votto now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. And he misses. 2-1. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right there to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
No, that's
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Joe Kelly is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Nicholas Castellanos will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Galvis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
There are a couple points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Ball two.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Three and 0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball four, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Standing in, Kurt Casale, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Casale is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Still only one out in the inning. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 4. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. McCann goes to get it, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We played 8 full. It's the Reds 5 and the Dodgers 2. Nick Senzel remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 15.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready for another chance? Corey Seager. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey! Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A 1 pitch on its way. And that gets him on the mound. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
He's set and the pitch. Right there for strike 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Iglesias stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-1 now to Mookie.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Votto is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
To the plate now, Jock Peterson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fielded by Votto. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2, the final score tonight. The Reds came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Matt Bowman earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Great American Ballpark, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.